Catch and fire. It's on the... He made it! Oh my God!
Hello everyone and welcome to Platt Arena. I'm Ryan Walker alongside my partner Carson Watkins. Fist bump as always. And we are so excited to have you back here in 2021 for our first broadcast on FDN Sports. Carson, we got a really good matchup today with two very even teams and two players to watch out for that are very dynamic in their own ways.
Yeah, looking at the players to watch, we're starting to sound like broken records up here, Ryan, but Sam Vaughn, dominant as always in the Foresters' win against Mount Vernon, had 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Just dominant as always from her.
It's another double-double for her on the season, her second in just this early start to the season. And for St. Francis, we have a player that Carson will let us know in a second here that is very dynamic on the boards and also can score at will.
Yeah, looking at St. Francis, we got Cassidy Crawford. Crawford had 12.3 points per game on the season with 5.8 rebounds per game. Once again, just a very dominant player. As you can see, she controls the boards really well. She's got a little bit of height that might be a good tool here for the Cougars, especially with someone like Bope in the paint. So it's going to be really interesting how that plays out.
And you're right with that, Carson. We got two very good teams today. Don't want to miss it. This is FDN Sports.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
This is how we like to do it.
I've never been asked that question before.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
Welcome everybody back to Platt Arena. I'm Ryan Walker alongside my partner Carson Watkins. Carson, these teams have had a little bit of a recent history with each other.
Yeah, 100%, Ryan. Looking back to 2018, our first year here at HU, these teams met in the Crossroads League tournament. Game went into overtime. It was a back-and-forth battle. A lot of questionable officiating calls that night from both sides. I've never seen a NAIA building quite like that. The tension was high. But nonetheless, the Cougars did coming out with the win that night. Then the following year, once again, 5-60, the Foresters and Cougars meet up again in Fort Wayne. And this time, the Foresters almost seem like they're done for. And all of a sudden, Sarah Fryman and Sam Vaughn lead a comeback with 24 points in the last quarter compared to the Cougars' 3 and got the win to send them over to Taylor.
Thanks for that history lesson, Carson. I'm sure we'll have a good one tonight. And if you can see in the stands, we have a little bit of fans here. Not sure what the protocol is, if it's family or friends or whatnot, but we do have people in the stands today. So it's still important to.
It's a nice break. It's a nice break.
It's very nice, and it's very important to note because Platt Arena was empty for almost the entire month of December while we were here broadcasting for everybody. So good to see people back into the stands, and we're ready to go pretty soon after starting lineups.
I was watching a couple of our games, trying to get look improvements, and just thinking about just sitting there calling. I thought of most notably Javen Knox's shot against Mount Vernon. I called that last game-winning shot and just dead silence. It was something.
Well, there were some cheers on the bench, but that was it, and it did get quite loud because of that bench, and that's going to be important still as the coronavirus still impacts our lives into the whole world, and especially here at HU. But with some fans, it'll help.
Help out a lot, actually. Definitely a different vibe in the air. No students yet. Lots of students still at home for J-term. So hopefully come February they can start getting back in Platte Arena for these two really great teams.
And with that, we have the tip. Won by the Cougars in blue and the Foresters in gray tonight. Carson, it's been a long time since we've done a game. A couple weeks now, but back in Platte Arena for some basketball. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Cougars will drive down low for the lay-in. That was over Boat. And the Cougars will start off the game 2-zip.
Good bucket there. It's something the Foresters are going to have to watch out for, playing the paint really well. This Cougar team plays the paint effectively almost every game.
Rongos gets it down low to Boat. Boat gets an easy swish for two. Knot it all up. Cougars are coached by Jason Ridge in his 6th season. Last year was 3rd in the Crossroads League, as this one's out of bounds. Going back to the Foresters, they were 23-7 last season in a good Crossroads League.
This Crossroads League, especially, men's and women's basketball is just so competitive.
And it always is going to be, especially around the Indiana area where the birthplace of basketball was. As we had a turnover for the Foresters here early. Crow will get the inbound. Send it up at the top of the key. Back over to the corner. Down low for the Cougars, and the foul is going to be on Boat. That's 20, Malia Leatherman, sophomore from Albion, Indiana, Central Noble High School. First one's no good from Leatherman.
Really got to watch that tonight, the fouls. Both teams really, Foresters already with 2. Gonna have to watch that coming up here.
Second one is good. And Carson, these teams could very well hop each other with a win tonight. Cougars 2-2 in the Crossroads League. Foresters 2-1 in the league. These games are all going to count and very important towards the end of the season. As the Foresters turn it over, picked up by Regan Pate.
I was looking at the schedule. There's still about 2 months left until the tournament championship game will be on March 2nd. It doesn't seem far away, but it's not far away. That's what I really should say. It kind of came at you, especially with a lot of early cancellations, trying to get the feel for playing basketball in the middle of a pandemic.
Right.
And just looking at it, it's like it just felt shorter this year for some reason. I wasn't sure if it's not because of the fans, maybe the double headers being gone, but yeah, certainly an interesting dynamic coming down the stretch.
This one for 3, and that one's good. That one's from Regan Pate. The Cougars take a 6-2 lead here early on. And something to note, our player to watch, Cassidy Crawford, has not entered the game, was not in the starting lineups, so we'll keep an eye on that for you guys as the game goes along. Clement bobbles that one as Rongos drives, take a shot, off balance, and that one goes in with the lucky rim. Foresters are just down by 2.
Foresters cannot let their foot off the brake any time. That's something that they struggle with in the past couple of years, kind of have a little bit of depth issues, especially 2018. A lot of one-sided quarters really cost them a couple of games, so definitely going to have to watch that coming forward.
Miss from Thorban, gets it off to Vaughn, who gets it to Clement for 3, and she got it. Jade Clement from 3. Forster's looking to get hot here. So they go up 7-6 here early in the first quarter.
Quick turnaround. Forster just down 4 moments ago.
Good defense down low as they kick it to the corner for 3, and that one's good again from Pate. That's her second 3 already.
This Cougar team shooting 35% coming into this game from deep.
Ron goes to the top to Drake. Drake scoring in double figures last game at Mount Vernon, where they escaped with a victory by 6 points. Very important victory there from the Forster squad. 6 on the shot clock, and Vaughn's going to swish a 3 at the top. Both teams starting off very strong from beyond the arc. That's what we like to see.
That's why we made her our player of the game. She's just so special. Those are the type of plays that she makes.
And speaking of threes, Pate has just hit her third 3 in a row for the Cougars.
She's on fire.
Timeout, Lori Culler.
She's on fire here early, and that's a smart timeout there to take for Coach Kohler, kind of slow the momentum down.
Carson, both teams are on fire right now. Jeez.
Yeah, lots of offense here early. Usually what we expect from these two teams.
We knew that these two teams were going to be very competitive throughout today, but we didn't know that they'd be making everything.
Yeah, and that's kind of going back to the last few years. I mean, looking at these two tournaments, as I said, in 2019, or I mean 2020 actually, the 2019-2020 season, the final score of that tournament game was 67-62, and that was in regular time. I'm looking at the 2019 tournament. In 2019, it was 84-80 in overtime. So these two teams definitely know how to score against each other.
Vaughn leading the charge up the court for the Forsters. They set up with Drake. Vaughn and Drake have been a dynamic duo in this league, Carson.
They really have, and that was something that a lot of Forster fans and students had a question about as the three-pointers made there, but the question is, how is this team going to adjust without All-American Sarah Fryman? And they seem to be doing okay so far.
They seem to be just fine, although it hurts to not have Fryman in the building. Wearing the green. But nonetheless, friend Sam Vaughn picking up the slack. So is Deja Drake. Lena Rongos as well. Cougars will get it down low. Powerful pass there for 3. That one no good. Just short. And the Forsters will get the rebound. Vaughn over to Rongos. Rongos with a powerful drive. Throws it up. No good. Vaughn will try to save it. She does, but gets into the hands of Elise Skaggs.
Falls right into her hands there.
Cougars doing a great job passing and finding the hot Pate for 3 again. That's 4 3-pointers from Pate.
What an incredible start for her. And that's, I mean, if for any reason, if the Cougars end up winning this game, I think they might have to give her a little bit of extra dinner tonight on the bus ride home.
Another pizza box would be nice.
As always.
It's usually the post-game meal. 4 on the shot clock. Drake with a step back 3. That one's going to go. Another 3 from both of these squads, back-to-back possessions. And another 3 from Pate, and that one's good. 5 in a row from Pate.
What
are you supposed to do?
I don't know. That's the question.
Wow.
Turnover there. Could be costly.
Turnover in the hands of Crawford, who did not start, but leads the team in scoring and is second in rebounds per game.
Drake's staying very close to paint now, as she should be.
That one, Skaggs getting the easy 2 there. Cougars propel to a 20-16 lead. Forster's running a little motion offense over to Vaughn. Kicks it out to Clement, who has to save it. And does it. Forster's bobbling the ball a little bit here. For 3, Rongos. That one just rims out. Rebounded by the Cougars. This one, Pate from 3 again. Could he do it again? That's 6 threes in the first quarter.
Incredible performance, and that puts the Foresters in a deficit they didn't want to get into early, and especially if she keeps that hot hand.
I think we're past the hot hand. We got to figure out another term for it. Clement for 3, no. Last touch by Vaughn. This one will go right back to the Cougars. Fortunately for the Foresters, Pate is going to take a seat. Well-deserved rest. Hitting 6 threes.
A sigh of relief sweeps through Platte Arena.
18 points for Pate. Easy drive there from Aubrey Dunnock on a beautiful pass that led her right to the bucket. Up by 9 now. Zook, who provided a huge spark off the bench last game on the road to Mount Vernon, scoring 17. And we have a turnover.
Foresters got to watch their emotions here. You can kind of see it on their faces. They're obviously a little bit worried, a little bit discouraged. At this point, you got to watch that and make sure that doesn't really affect you too much.
Seems a little sporadic. I think both teams are playing with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity, and you'd love to see that, but you do have to calm down at some point and figure it out with your offense, play your game. Quick drive, dishing it out, but Foresters defense gets it back. And here come the Foresters, bringing it up to Zook. Vaughn's going to take the 3. She got it. From 3, 25-19 now. Just under a minute 20 left in the first quarter. And we got a turnover by the Cougars.
I got a foul there.
Like a wraparound or some sort.
Really does help the Foresters out, slowing their momentum down for 1. And also this is a good chance right here for a couple points. And that could really make this game a little bit more reachable.
Although Pate's 18 points has really gotten the Cougars on the scoreboard, Foresters are really kind of sticking in. Vaughn with a powerful spin and off the backboard, and she doesn't need a break.
She's got about quite a few minutes per game. 251 minutes on the year.
As Leatherman makes the and 1. She'll go for the old-fashioned 3 here. On the season, Leatherman is 76% from the line. And that number improved. Vaughn with 40 seconds left. Bring it up for the Foresters.
It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Kohler decides to draw up here in the quarter break.
Zook picked up her dribble, gets it back. Zook with a drive. We got a blocking foul. Ethan Frolke getting in there with a mop.
It's our favorite, the mop shots.
Oh, we love the mop shot. Unfortunately, Brent Turner is not here yet, so his spot is being taken right now by Nico Davitt.
It's a shame.
Ethan Frolke.
Oh.
Is this turnover is going to lead to a breakaway? Foresters catch up, and it will just be enough
Lucky break there for the Foresters.
That was Logan Rawls coming in, making sure the Cougars don't get an easy 2. Great effort on defense there in transition. Lori Culler getting in on the court, yelling instructions to her team. She's trying to be the 6th player out there on the court.
That's one thing about Lori Kohler. You really don't know sometimes you'll get like a nice, calm, almost like you could be down 100 and you'd see like there was nothing wrong. And then you get like another Coach Kohler who's down 1 and freaking out. It's really a temperature gain. Another 3 by the Cougars.
That's Thorban from 3. And that deep one is not gonna go.
I want to take a quick moment to remind you today's broadcast is brought to you by Huntington University Athletic. We miss you in the bleachers and stands, but you still play a huge part in the Forester athletic story. We need your cheers and we need your support. If playing a sport mattered to you in your life, consider becoming a member of the Forester Athletic Club. You can support athletics in general or a sport that has significance to you. To learn more, visit huathletics.com.
And with that, we'll take a little bit of a break here. Stay tuned, though. We got a really hot game going on right now.
Here in Huntington University's film program, we offer a one-of-a-kind experience. You'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and the opportunity to gain practical experience on set. But what really sets us apart from other universities? While the films that we make are important to us, we give special attention to how we make them. In our film program, we understand the process behind making a film is just as important as the finished product you see on screen. And how we treat one another on set has a big impact. Which is why our program is part of the Kinema Commonwealth, a group of filmmakers dedicated to creating an environment of mutual respect that values individual artists over the bottom line. Our goal is to create excellent works of cinematic art and storytelling that both entertain and turn those involved into better people. We hold to 3 community values that make up the Kinema Manifesto. The first is respect for the individual, in which the time, energy, resources, and personal well-being of the artist are shown full respect. Artists are not just used for their talents, but embraced as collaborators. The second is respect for the community, where the natural environment, the local community, and the audience are all treated with the utmost care and respect. Filmmaking impacts not only the filmmakers, but those around us too. The third is respect for the art.
Welcome back to Platt Arena, where everybody seems to have the hot hand on both sides, Carson.
St. Francis was just a little bit hotter of a hand right now, Ryan.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Regan Pate with 18 points already. She is 6 for 6 from beyond the arc. That's not layups, that's from 3.
A little bit of trouble with the scoreboard right now. Both teams trying to work it out. Officials talking. Coach Kohler now at the scorers table.
I think it's because there's been so many points that have been scored.
The hot hand of the Cougars really just taking the electricity out of Platt Arena.
Cougars are 7 from 9 from 3. Foresters are 5 from 7 from 3. Which I think that's good, Carson.
I do recall that being good in my basketball studies.
Now, I can do that, but it would just be from down low and a layup or something.
Yeah, we've played one-on-one. I remember our classic one-on-one games during class.
I don't remember who won that one.
I think you did, Ryan.
I did, yeah. That's good.
I'm not going to admit it on air, but I'm going to hit you with a strong I think. But yeah, I remember, the one thing I do remember of that game more than anything is we didn't play, neither of us decided to play man-on-man, so we just let each other take threes, and it went as well as about as you expect 2 guys who commentate basketball to do.
We were probably going 1 for 9 from 3, maybe if we were lucky. But enough of our basketball game. Let's get to the one that matters.
Scoreboard back working again, so that's good.
It's always good.
I think our scoreboard's just a little bit too small and out of place for the girls to look at. When I went to Indiana Wesleyan a couple of years ago, I called the game on the radio. My buddy Andrew Weisheidt, shout out to Andrew, the scoreboard went down at Indiana Wesleyan, and they called it dead on a Forrester fast break. It was something.
Wow. That we don't want to see here as Cougars get a quick turnover from the Foresters, looking to build on their 10-point lead. Get it over in the corner to the hot hand for 3.
Oh my gosh!
7 for 7.
Build her a statue. I don't care where. Give her a statue.
It's the Reagan Pate show tonight, folks. 7 for 7 from 3. Sebo now over to Erica Zook, who has defenders on her tight. Finds a hole, but it just misses. Here come the red hot Cougars. Slows it down, goes over to the corner. Down low, good pass for an easy 2.
Now here's the thing. I don't know what it is, but the Foresters have played the Cougars from behind very well the last couple of years, as I said.
Yes.
But we'll have to see.
Foresters have to do everything they can to hang in there.
Oh, good save there.
Sebo for 3, that one misses. And Vaughn will pick that one back up on a rebound. Had 10 in her last outing. That's going to be a travel on Rawls.
I was surprised.
Cougar defense is locked tight right now. And to help fix that, Lori Culler will bring in a couple fresh bodies into the game. Here come the Cougars. Crow on over to the side. We'll get it down low. Back to Pate. They're playing right up on her. Down low for an easy 2 from Skaggs. Vaughn listening to instruction from her coach, Lori Culler. Getting the play out. Comes a drive off the backboard and rebounded by Rongos, who puts it back through. Foresters just trying to hang around right now with the Cougars. They have everything going for them right now. And that's a great steal by the Foresters' Connor Gambrill, excuse me. And she's going to drive.
Foul
no
called.
Shot.
More substitutions now for the Foresters.
And it's not good news as Crawford comes right back into the game, replacing Leah Leatherman. Drake back in for the Foresters as Vaughn tries to spin and keeps her dribble while going to the ground, and the possession arrow is going to give it to the Cougars.
I've seen Vaughn take a couple spills tonight. Not sure if it's just having trouble finding an open lane or an open pass, but Coach Kohler smartly putting on a full court press now.
Trying to get some sort of pressure on the Cougars, creating a turnover of some sort, but they get out of it. Dish it out to the top of the key for 3. Crow's shot misses. Rebounded by the Cougars again. Down low, foul
called and one.
Skaggs again. Transfer from Davenport University in Michigan. Coming into a very good St. Francis program.
You said it early in the broadcast, but these teams could easily flip each other in the rankings. Foresters currently in 5th place, St. Francis in 6th. Usually where they are. That's why they keep playing each other in the first rounds of the playoffs, because they're 5 and 6. But I mean, I think the Foresters really want to try to grab the home game this year if they could.
And I don't think right now the Cougars are the team you want to see in any sort of playoff match. This one from the baseline J. no good, and Vaughn getting down to retain possession.
You know, I think that's one thing that's about the Forester team that's, I'm not exactly trying to phrase it, but they're so close a lot of the time that they're not one to lose by like blowouts by any means. But I think of like last year, you know, coming back, getting 24 points, outscoring the Cougars in the fourth quarter, 24-3, another jump ball there, and then only losing by 2 to the Taylor Trojans, who were Final Four favorites before everyone had to get sent home because of the start of the lockdown. I mean, this team is just right there. They're just inches away from the finish line.
And that's very true, and that's been a good help from off of the bench, Erica Zook and Deja Drake, as Gambrill spins around and almost gets that one to fall, but there's a foul. But yeah, to your point, Carson, this team seems like they're right there. They're getting a lot of points from multiple areas of the team. Last year was kind of a two-dimensional team. This year have a lot of different players that can score on any given night.
Yeah, we only lost 2 players last year, but that Sarah Fryman gap was something that I asked Coach Kohler about it last year, and you know, she said that's something that you have to deal with in college basketball. I mean, the good thing is it's not, you know, Division I, so she doesn't lose her girls after 1 year or anything to go to the WNBA, but still, you know, you do that roster construction, you try to get these really good starters, and when you lose somebody like Sarah Fryman or even Maddie Reeker, it does leave a hole in your program, and you have to fill in. It's constant. I think Pete Carroll even said it once, you know, when you coach college sports, you always have to focus on this roster turnover, and it gets challenging sometimes.
It really does. You build somebody up for 4 years, and then you lose them all the time. And that one's going to be a turnover. That's exactly what Kohler's team needed. As the bench explodes off of that one, that's exactly what they needed. They need to keep doing that. Down 41-24.
Yeah, this full court press will have to be implemented for the rest of the quarter and maybe the rest of the game if they can't bring it close. I mean, if it's working, why not? Why take your foot off the brake?
That jumper from free throw line is good for Vaughn. She's picking it up here in the first half. This one for 3, no. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to head towards the Foresters. Vaughn will slowly bring it up. Already in double figures at 10 points. Rongo's going to take a quick 3. That one no good. Zuck's going to get swatted away from St. Francis. Looks for another shot and thinks better of it. Ron goes to Vaughn for a 3, and that one's good. Nothing but net.
Foresters starting to spark here.
All led by Sam Vaughn, trying to come back into this one. Being down by almost 20 just moments ago. Over to the corner. This one no good again. Rebound to the Foresters, another chance. Vaughn looking for Rongos for 3. This one goes off of the front of the rim. The Cougars on a fast break. A nice pass there, and that one's going to be in. And timeout, Lori Culler. That one from Dacia Hinton. And we're going to take it to a break with them. This is FDN Sports.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
Welcome back from the quick break at Platt Arena. And on the Cougars sideline, the timeout, Jason Ridge was not pleased with the recent efforts from his squad. Getting on him a little bit, trying to make sure that they expand the lead and keep it that way.
I think it was Kobe Bryant who really said it best. You know, job's not finished. He was up 2-0, 3-0 in a series, and the reporters, "Are you happy?" He goes, "Job's not finished."
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's the mentality you have to have. And I think that's not what he was seeing. He was kind of seeing we're up 20. Let's take our foot off the brake just a little bit. Nope, can't do that.
Yep. Cougars will inbound. Over to Crawford, trying to get it back down low. They will, but rebound by Gambrell. Get it back to the Foresters as they have a chance to cut into this lead. Wide open three, Drake. No, just rimming out. Here comes the Cougars again on the break. That one's going to fly into the empty stands of Platt Arena. Drake will climb up there and get it back. Usually you'd have a fan pass it back, but fortunately in these times,
gotta go get it yourself.
Ryman will come in, give Vaughn a much needed rest. Drake will inbound. Running the offense. Over to Gambrell. Over to Rongos on a drive, just rims out. We have a jump ball. This one will go to the Foresters. Or to the Cougars, excuse me. Still a full court press for Lori Culler's defense. Cougars will break. Down low to Crawford, will throw it up and miss, however, a foul. Rongos does not agree with that one. Seems to be a little frustrated.
For a game that's really gotten pretty physical, there's not a lot of fouls called, only 5 in this quarter.
Very fast-paced game. Crawford's first one misses. 65% on the year. As we saw the arms come down a little bit there. Rongos wasn't happy with it. Second one will go. 44-29 lead now for the Cougars.
Looks like the offense has been a little stunted as of late.
Ron goes over to Ryman for three. Just misses that one. Back over to Gambrell on the rebound. Gets it back home. That's something that the Foresters need to happen a lot. They need to get those offensive rebounds and make sure they score on as many possessions as they can. Come back in this one. Cougars down low, double teamed, and Rongos ferociously stealing that one away. Saying, nope, this one's mine.
She wants to win, and I mean, who doesn't?
Still might have some energy from the call. As Ryman's going to take a shot. That went off of the back iron. Giving it back to the Cougars. Over to the corner. Down low on a move, double team. That one's going to go through. Somehow finding just a sliver of openness to get that one through for the Cougars. Ryman at the point. We'll find Drake. Ron goes down to Gambrell. And this one's a charge from Gambrell. Nice defense from the St. Francis squad. Thank you to Ethan Krolke again with the mop. Nico Davitt looking for his opportunity to mop the floor. Has not had it yet.
I think Brent needs to get back here or he's going to lose his position as the Crossroads League Mopper of the Year.
He's ready to go. He might have to come up here from Rising Sun, Indiana. Get in a couple sweeps. Good defense there from Vaughn coming back in, but goes back to St. Francis. Cougars will inbound. Over to the corner. Back up top to Pate. They're going to make sure that she does not get her shot. This one for three, though. That one's going to sink through from Sydney Crow. This entire team can shoot from beyond the arc, and it is showing today.
Is there a magnet in the ball and on the rim for the Cougars?
There might be.
Cross
court pass intercepted. Over to Crawford, breaking the press quickly to the corner. Finds Crawford down low. She'll post up and get the easy two on the left side. Now a 20-point lead for the St. Francis Cougars. Rongo's now trying to get open. She will, and she fires. This one no good. And the Cougars again with the rebound, looking for more. This one to the corner for three, no. I think we would have seen a timeout if that one would have sank through for St. Francis.
Foresters have a lot of possession of the clock has sole possession of the clock. They can really run this down and strip the Cougars of an offensive possession.
Rongo's drives, good dish down. That one's going to be good from Maddie Robrock. Cougars will slow it down and take this one to the last shot. Cougars holding, looking closely at that clock. Crawford drives. Double team, has to throw it in the corner for three. No good. They get it back with just seconds, and that one goes off of the backboard. Tries to hurry, and that's going to be it for the half. These teams are going to take a break, and so will we. We've got a good one here. Stay tuned after the half for more action.
I've never been asked that question before, to define a woman, but I thought about what I know the Bible says about what a woman is. First of all, we're created. I love that. I also love the way that God uniquely uses women throughout the ages.
My name's Ashley Spirik. I am currently serving as the student body president here at Huntington University. I'm a senior majoring in history, political science, and philosophy. I think inherent in being a woman is a lot of struggle in the workforce, in the education system. By being a woman, you're going to have to face obstacles that men might not face.
They may be underdogs, they may have faults, but they always tend to be redeemed in the story.
Being a female trailblazer is different because there are struggles that are unique to being a woman. But I think anyone can be a trailblazer in their own right. So whether you're male, female, wherever you're from, you can be a trailblazer. But the struggles of women are unique.
And many times at the time, people don't really think of them as trailblazers. Maybe they think of them as lunatics or people that are going off on a different direction. And why do you want to do that when the path is so clear? For Christian believers, whether you're male or female, if God has called you to do something, you just have to go for it.
I think the most practical thing that I've learned throughout my time here at HU in leadership, and this is going to sound ridiculous, is the importance of talking to yourself in the mirror.
I always focused on what was it I wanted to do and what were the obstacles for me to do it. You have to take that step. So just would encourage you with that God will not leave you or forsake you. He will equip you to do what you've been called to do.
And look at yourself straight in the eye and say that I have a purpose here, and I'm not going to let anyone take that away from me today.
What does it mean to impact your community? As a broadcast media major at Huntington University, you'll explore that question and uncover the heart of storytelling. Tell real-life stories of the world around you from day one and uncover why it matters to the campus, community, and beyond. It could be in our live TV studio through our award-winning newscast, broadcasting home athletic events, or running HU's very own radio station. You'll have the opportunity to use industry standard equipment from 4K cameras to instant replay to better prepare you for a future career. In addition to foundational courses, you'll have the chance to specialize in church media, corporate media, news, or marketing and sales. Or spend your last summer interning in one of America's largest cities, Phoenix, Arizona. In this one-of-a-kind opportunity, you'll have a home base at Huntington University's Arizona Center for Digital Media as you launch into professional opportunities catered toward your area of interest and enjoy the sunshine in the process. Your professional network begins as soon as you become a Forester. Broadcast media majors at HU have a long-standing history of success in the job market. You'll be connected with alumni who have gone before you. Not to mention, all of your professors have industry experience. You've been given a gift. Why not use it to impact your world for Christ? Huntington University Broadcast Media. Real life stories, real world experiences. Impact your community.
I am Dr. Fred Miller. I am the Department Chair of Kinesiology and also an exercise science professor at Huntington University. Huntington University is unique as far as they get a lot of one-on-one attention from the professor. You know, helping them learn the information or helping them minister a test, whereas some universities, you don't get that one-on-one from the professors. One of our themes focuses is on being a Christian and trying to be a good role model for others. We're here, we really care about the student and want to see that student succeed, not just preparing them for their future career, but also we want to prepare them to be a servant for God. Huntington University, we have a lot of equipment that students will get an opportunity to use and experience. Some of the equipment we have include a bod pod, which is very famous. We also have other interesting equipment that students will get to use. That equipment includes a VO2 Max, a metabolic cart system. There's also a lot of equipment including other health measures. Students will get plenty of opportunity to learn how to use all this equipment, and they will get administering it to other students. Oftentimes students who get an undergraduate degree in exercise science will go on to physical therapy school, or even they will go on to physician assistant school. And then also another common career path for students is to become a strength conditioning specialist and mainly work with athletes. Exercise science is a degree where students will gain a lot of knowledge about health, but having someone that has the knowledge and experience to help an individual to get fit, to get healthy is important. And students at Huntington University, they learn about knowledge that's credible and that's important for students to have so they can help these individuals.
Everything has a beginning, a moment where a dream becomes an idea, and an idea a creation. Cutting-edge creators are engaging in the ever-changing medium of digital media. But one thing never changes, and that's story. We are storytellers. Whether it's on set, in the lab, or in the field, we are always looking to understand the heart of society and explore the depths of human nature. The goal is to make captivating, moving narratives that the world will want to view and cherish. But the journey to that goal is vital. Where you learn and how you learn makes all the difference. Every great movie or broadcast has a creative body working behind it, and those artists and technicians had to learn, had to start somewhere. They needed a place to tap into their passions and train in their craft. Digital media is a living, breathing thing, consisting of a network of moving parts. Different skills are necessary for a healthy creative body. Some skills you may not have even heard of yet. And without each of those individual breathing parts, we would look and sound a whole lot like this. We need you. In Huntington University's Digital Media Arts Department, you get your hands on equipment from day one. You don't have to wait a few years to get in the studio or get on a set. In your first year, in your first semester, you'll work in supporting roles on underclassmen projects and even get to develop your own stories. So, you want to operate the Red? We can do that. Want to learn how to use a Cintiq? We got you covered. How about anchoring a live TV studio? Yeah, we got one of those too. You may not have a clear plan in mind, or may not know what your interests are yet, but your years at Huntington are time for self-discovery and to embrace your passions. One thing's for sure, the professors are always a source of encouragement and ongoing advice, who more than anything want to see you succeed and grow in those passions. You may be missing home, but rest assured, you always have a family to turn to in this department. Not only does the program grow your technical and artistic side, but it also pushes you to seek truth and grow in your walk with Christ. The power of story itself derives from Jesus. Our artistic skills and visions can be a most meaningful form of worship. The real world starts before that diploma is handed to you. You have opportunities to build up your demo reels, travel for your craft, and work with clients. We prepare you for a life in LA if you choose, possibly a career at DreamWorks, or maybe you work for a professional sports network. Our students are putting out good work and showcasing it to the world. We attend a number of conferences, festivals, and competitions each year. I'll let our awards speak for themselves. And get this, 93% of our graduates are working or in grad school. So this goes out to all the storytellers, dreamers, and artists out there looking for a place to call home the next 4 years while honing their creative minds and skills. So what do you say? Are you in?
It's on the... He made it! Oh my God!
A home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt, and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all the school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can play baseball right now. I just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know he know I just want to play for them.
Let's go!
Everything has a beginning, a moment where a dream becomes an idea, and an idea a creation. Cutting-edge creators are engaging in the ever-changing medium of digital media. But one thing never changes, and that's story. We are storytellers. Whether it's on set, in the lab, or in the field, we are always looking to understand the heart of society and explore the depths of human nature. The goal is to make captivating, moving narratives that the world will want to view and cherish. But the journey to that goal is vital. Where you learn and how you learn makes all the difference. Every great movie or broadcast has a creative body working behind it, and those artists and technicians had to learn, had to start somewhere. They needed a place to tap into their passions and train in their craft. Digital media is a living, breathing thing, consisting of a network of moving parts. Different skills are necessary for a healthy creative body. Some skills you may not have even heard of yet. And without each of those individual breathing parts, we would...
Hello everyone and welcome back inside Platt Arena. I'm Ryan Walker alongside my partner and great partner Carson Watkins on the call today. Bit of a surprise with a 51-33 lead for the St. Francis Cougars. Yeah, that is the way to put it. And Carson, who the heck was on fire for the Cougars? That was Regan Pate with 21 points and
7 for 7 from three-point range. I mean, just ridiculous. I mean, you can see the highlights right here, but I mean, she was just on fire. I mean, nothing was going to stop her. 21 points out of the Cougars 51. And the funny thing is, she sat down for like 5 minutes in that second quarter.
Yeah, she didn't play too much in the second quarter. You're right, Carson, and you don't see that every basketball game, obviously, where someone hits that many threes in an entire game. The Cougars had 9 threes, also 7 of them coming from Pate. But this Cougars team is on fire. Pate is on fire. Who knew she would have came out blazing like this? And Sam Vaughn for the Foresters has tried to propel them back into the lead, or trying to cut into that lead.
Close.
And
yeah, 13 points so far for her, and that's kind of like what we saw last year during the playoffs. And I hate to bring it up again, but it really is a gold standard at the heart of this Forester team. I'll just see if they have the same amount of luck this year. That's going to be the main question, is can they, I mean, could you imagine if they had another, somehow, if the Foresters came back into this one and yet again against the Cougars, it'd be something, Ryan.
that it will, and the Foresters will get to inbound the basketball to start the third quarter. And the second half is underway. Let's have a good one. Rongo's at the top, trying to find Bope down low, and she gets an easy two. Didn't see much of her in the first half after she started the game.
Yeah, looking at that, hopefully it's the last time I have to bring it up, but last year's playoff game, in the first quarter, the Foresters were outscored 12-21, and then they both got 15 in the second, 19 for the Foresters in the third, and 23 for the Cougars, and in the fourth, 21 for the Foresters and 3 for the Cougars. I mean, and the Cougars were ranked the 10th best team in the country at that point.
Foresters bringing it down. Ron goes back down to Bope. Gives it right back. Down back low to the corner. This is Vaughn. Vaughn did not miss a shot in the first half. And commentators, you know what, Carson? We love to have the commentators jinx.
Why did you say that, Ryan?
It happens. Down low, that's a foul. Foul's going to be on 10. Or on 55, excuse me. Bope.
Might have been one of the reasons why Bope had to take a seat there.
Leatherman misses the first one.
Second one up and good. Vaughn gonna try to do everything she can to bring the Foresters back within 10 points, single digits, something.
Striking distance.
As she misses that one, 0 for 2 to start the half. Crow over to the corner. And that one's going to be an easy turnover for the Foresters. If they want to come back, they'll have to take advantage of these turnovers, and that's exactly what Culler's going to do.
The timeout called there. We want to thank our sponsors real quick of our game today. Bibba State Bank, Fetters Construction, First Federal Savings Bank, Farmers Insurance, Elliott Insurance Agency, Novain Corp, JJ Javas, and Salsa Grill. I want to thank them so much for supporting athletics at Huntington University. Looking back into this game right here, I like what you said, Foresters really have dug themselves in a hole. It's going to be interesting to see how they try to get out of it.
Well, we'll see what Lori Culler drew up, taking an early timeout here in the second half, as Rongos wasn't expecting that one. Recovers and gets the ball back. Over to Drake. Vaughn to Clement for a wide open three, and that one sinks through.
This is how you get back into striking distance.
Turnovers and points right after each other. This one's going to be out of bounds. Good effort by Vaughn there.
Tip, but slows it, even though it was out on Vaughn, it does slow down the momentum of the Cougars.
Vaughn trying to create as much of those turnovers as she can. She's 9th in the NAIA in steals per game. That one hits Drake in the head. Recovered by Pate. Don't want her to be open. This one for three just misses. Forster's on a little bit of fast break here. We'll slow it down to Drake. Vaughn will find Bope. She'll try to take the two, and that one's blocked by Leatherman. Out of bounds, and the Foresters will retain possession with 13 on the shot clock. Clement looking for somebody, not much movement until Vaughn comes in. That's going to be a 5-second violation. Foresters were kind of standing around there, Carson.
I think the play that was drawn up was going to Vaughn. At that point, I mean, if you know you're about ready to get 5 seconds, you might just want to try to find someone open. I think they were just so reliant on Vaughn getting the pass there.
Crow will feed it back over into the top. Down to Leatherman. That's going to be a turnover.
Another crucial opportunity here. Foresters can go down only 11 as they start to try to charge back into this one.
Vaughn taking a charge on that one. Driving through and will get the foul. Vaughn not great at the line, just 68%. Does everything else on the floor well, though. First one is out. And the second one's no good. St. Francis coming up. Very active on the floor. This one open for three. No. Looked good, didn't fall. Vaughn coming in. Clement spinning around. Back to Rongos.
Rongos sinks that one.
Nice, a nice jump shot from Rongos there.
Now the Foresters down 12. Can they keep this up?
Hinton over. Back over to Hinton. And another turnover. Steal from Vaughn. Trying to find somebody open.
Added to the long list of steals this year.
Over to Drake. She's not been able to find her shot tonight. Back down to Boat. That one just rims out. It looked like the Foresters will get possession back. They will. Couple fresh bodies coming back in for Cougars. Clement inbounds to Rongos. Rongos will get it back. Cougars playing some really tight defense on Foresters right now. Just 5 on the shot clock. Drake looked like she almost traveled. Clement from a wild 3. That one off the backboard. Vaughn tried to get it just before the clock, and doesn't matter. Violation.
A little bit of discussion here from the officials. Shot clock violation. So.
Yep, shot clock violation.
I think they were trying to discuss if it hit the rim or not.
Yeah, I think it was pretty clear though.
Yeah.
Just hit the backboard a couple times.
Good, but good job by the officiating crew to double check that though. That could sway the game definitely if the Foresters had 20 seconds there.
Boat putting her arms up and playing some really good defense, forcing the miss. Vaughn's going to have the foul. Looked like she yanked Dunnick there. Forster's playing some solid defense come out of the second half.
I think Vaughn should be glad they didn't label that a malicious foul. I mean, I'm glad the official had a good read on that, because if you blinked and missed it, might have just saw Vaughn hooking her and bring her to the ground.
The Foresters will force a turnover and get the possession back. Another opportunity to capitalize. Could get it down to 10 or single digits. Rongo's looking for somebody. Finds Bope down low. He's going to take a shot, and that one's going to go through. Foresters don't look now, but they're down by 10.
Trying to slow the pace down here a little bit.
Crawford finds Hinton. Back over to Dunick. Fakes the 3. Drives around the basket over to Hinton. Finds a wide open shot. That one's good. And again, St. Francis hits a 3 to get them back up. Now by 13. In the corner to Rongos. This one no good. Jump ball. St. Francis bench not happy about that one.
I know Coach Kohler didn't see that one, but
yeah, I don't blame him. I don't think anybody had a clear possession on that one. Well, anyway, St. Francis will bring it back up. Crawford trying to find somebody. And another turnover. Bope with the steal. Here comes Vaughn on a fast break. Decides to get it back out instead and set up the offense. Ron goes down low. Powerful shot as she falls down to the ground. No contact though. Here comes the Cougars. Gonna slow it back down a little bit. Taking their time, easy passing for 2. Oh, that one missed. Missed opportunity from Dunick. Lucky break for the Foresters. We'll see if they take advantage of it. Vaughn's gonna shoot this one. No good. And we have a foul on Bope. Pleading her case to the official. Nico Davitt says, watch out, I need to mop the floor. Thank you. I I bet Brent Turner is
Clenching
flying up here from Southern Indiana, getting ready to mop the floor. He's like, I'm coming in. Maybe you got a new mop for Christmas.
Santa brought him a new mop this year. Every kid's dream. New baseball mitt and a new mop for basketball season.
Very competitive guy.
I don't know about you, Ryan, but I can't wait to be back at Forest Glen Park in a month or so.
This one for two good, and you mentioned Forest Glen Park. Right now, Carson, it's a little cold, so I think I'm going to take the indoor heat right now. But can't wait for baseball. That's my sport. I love it. Robrock over to Clement, trying to find a shot. Rongo's making a couple moves. This one's going to be good for two. Nice shifty moves there from Rongo's. Back down by 13 with just 2 to go here in the third quarter.
High pass there.
Pass will airmail out of bounds. Foresters will get it back. Foresters forcing a lot of turnovers. Go ahead.
One thing, I guess that's the one thing that if you're the Cougars, you bet would have improved on. You said a lot of turnovers, there's a lot of sloppy plays. And when you're up 13, sloppy plays just shouldn't happen. You shouldn't really feel pressured to take quick shots so definitely something that might need to be worked on as a foul called there.
This one's going to be on 12, Aubrey Dunnick. Drake will inbound. A lot more movement on this inbound from down low. Will successfully get it to Rongos. Over to Zook, who just entered the game. Drake from the jump. No good, but Rongos will pick that one back up, and the Foresters will reset the offense. Over to Rongos, just 10 on the shot clock. Trying to find something. Zook drives, nothing going. Drake's going to shoot the three, no good. Shot clock goes off, but the Cougars take advantage. That one's going to airmail back into the stands. Foresters will get it right back.
Once again, we want to thank Salsa Grill for the sponsorship, helping us put together these broadcasts for you guys. Also, I do recommend they have really great taco bowls.
I'll have to try one sometime. Maybe we can do that, Carson.
We got time, Ryan.
We do have time.
Maybe a little pregame meeting with some Salsa Grill to boot.
That one just rims out for Rongos, trying to take advantage of another turnover. Offensive rebound to the Foresters. This one's going to be for three. That one's good from Erica Zook.
Down 10 again.
Here come the Foresters. Late here in the third quarter. Cougars will drive, foul.
Now this is the challenge the Foresters have had all night. You have to sustain the success.
Foul's going to be on Vaughn. Just 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cougars playing a little sloppy. Still have the 10-point advantage, now 11. But the Foresters are very much in it right now, Carson.
Oh, 100%. And then, like I said, fourth quarter last year in the playoffs, they outscored them 21-3.
Vaughn gonna take instruction from head coach Lori Culler. Puts a lot of trust into the program. Does a very good job. Over to Rongos, trying to find someone open. This is Zook coming in. Vaughn open shot, just misses. 6 seconds just left on the clock. Here comes the Cougars. Finds a wide open Crawford down low and at the buzzer. Going to be 60-47. St. Francis Cougars will take it into the fourth, and we will take it with them right now.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Welcome back to Platt Arena. We've got a good one. Just down 13 points is this Forester squad, but had a late burst of scoring and had a lot of turnovers forced by the Cougars. So we'll see if Erica Zook and Sam Vaughn can come through and try to sneak a win here tonight in their second one of 2021. Zook gonna drive. Down low to Robrecht, back to Rongos. This one just missing, but the Foresters will
jump ball.
Almost get the rebound. Jump ball, this one's gonna go towards the Cougars again. Here comes Sydney Crow. Hinton over to Pate. Has not taken a shot in the second half from 3.
Surprising to say the least.
Luckily. Foul's going to be on Robrecht. Looking for somebody, has to throw it in soon, and that's going to be a 5-second violation again. Both from each teams tonight. And again, another turnover. Early here in the fourth, Vaughn gonna try to get the Foresters on the board here. Drives through to Robrecht. No shot. Going to have a foul on 5, Sydney Crow.
That's one good thing if you're the Foresters right now is those fouls reset after each quarter. But Foresters gonna have to save them just in case.
Vaughn will take control. Over to the corner, Robrecht for 2. Yes, that one's going to sink. Foot was just on the line there, so no 3-point basket, but
I know all about that.
The 2 that they need.
A turnover.
Another turnover. Here comes Erica Zook on a fast break. She's going to take it herself. And another jump ball. Caller disgusted with the call. Kind of a quick call there on the jump.
Yeah.
And that's about our 4th jump ball called tonight. All of them pretty quick.
I'm thinking that she was probably trying to look for some kind of foul or something. I thought they jumped on her back. I think that was relatively quick for a jump ball.
Or at least a chance to
get out of
rip
it.
Back, and we're going to have a travel. Too many steps there from Robert. She says, really? You caught me. Weren't supposed to see that.
And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you Midland kids.
Oh, no.
Got to throw a Scooby-Doo reference every once in a while, Ryan.
Of course.
You never know what you're going to get here at FDN Sports.
Yeah, no,
that's what makes it so fun.
I didn't put that in the scouting report, but I put Sam Vaughn in the scouting report as she's going to fly through. This one's going to be good, and the Foresters now have a single-digit deficit now.
Deja vu, anybody?
Here come the Forester faithful here at Platt Arena. need a big stop on defense here.
Small crowd making a lot of noise.
So are the benches. This
Another
one's going to be a turnover. Vaughn's going to calm it down here a little bit. Over to Zook.
This might be one of the biggest offensive possessions of the night.
Rongos looks over to Drake. Trying to find somebody open. Zook going to take it herself. Gets that shot in, and it's good. Down by 7. Just 7:35 left in the fourth quarter here. Plenty of time.
Timeout.
And there's going to be a timeout here from head coach Jason Ridge.
I want to take a quick moment to remind you today's broadcast is brought to you by JJ Java's, their locally owned coffee shop located on North Guilford Street next to the JJ's BP convenience store. They proudly serve a full line of top quality Hubbard, Craven Espressos, coffees, and teas. You can enjoy your favorite hot or cold beverage with a delicious sweet treat. They also have a lot of gift items including honey, maple syrup, jewelry, handmade pottery, sip with a friend, or work on your laptop with our free Wi-Fi. Forester students, when you get back, you can use your Forester bucks and enjoy a $25% discount as well. Also, right next to them is the JJ's BP Oil Change and Loop Center located on North Guilford Street. The pit stop specializes in quick, no-appointment oil change. They also offer a full line of preventative maintenance for your vehicle. They service all makes and models of cars, SUVs, vans, pickup trucks, and service vans. If you're busy, just give them a call. They offer pickup service as well. When you stop at JJ's, not only will you receive top quality and efficient automotive services, you also offer free coffee and Wi-Fi while you wait. Ryan, we never got our trip to JJ Java's, and I know you said you were going to go with a duel, but I'm taking it now. I feel like
Duel took me up on that first.
Well, if Duel's not here, is he?
That's very true. All the way from Philadelphia, PA. I was just in PA, Erie, PA, very beautiful town. Taking a little visit. But we're here in Huntington, Indiana now, where the Foresters are trying to come back from now just a 7-point deficit. This one over to Hinton, just 5 seconds on the shot clock. She's going to throw this one up, and it falls through. Great drive by Hinton there, and a heartbreaker for the Foresters. But
prayers answered right there.
Yes. Much needed timeout from Ridge's squad, trying to slow down this Forester offense. Rongo's going to take a jump shot. This one, nothing but air. Will be a turnover, and Lori Culler not happy about that one.
That's just not a shot you should take. That's a shot that's kind of ill-advised at this point in the game.
Cougars will slowly bring the ball up. Looking to kill as much clock as they can. Might want to just give it to Pate over in there in the corner. Crawford will find a wide open Cougar for 3. No good. Vaughn will get the tough rebound, and there she goes with some numbers. That one's going to be a foul. Not sure why. But Alexis Thorban at half court will give him a foul, and the refs are going to talk this over, possibly for an intentional foul.
They're going to talk to Coach. No, they're not going to talk to Coach Kohler. I was wrong. Yeah, that was a. I think there was a player on. There was a Cougar on the floor on the other side.
Right.
Don't know if he wanted to give her time to get up.
Yeah, interesting decision there, but stops the fast break nonetheless, but adds a foul on the scoreboard. Zook is going to turn this one over. Lori Culler very frustrated right now with her team.
I mean, just imagine there's a lot of missed opportunities so far for the Foresters. This game would be in a totally different place if a couple shots went differently. We could be looking at like a 2-3 point deficit right now for the Foresters. But sometimes that's sometimes the thing about the sport of basketball is like little errors. A missed jump shot at quarter 2 could be a decider that you don't know until after the buzzer sounds.
And Hinton's going to take a little bit of a slide step to get a travel in there, and Foresters will get possession again. Another chance at a turnover to points. Vaughn looking to speed up the offense a little bit. Zook over to Sebo. Gets it back to Vaughn. Trying to find some space and won't find any. Zook will try now for a three. That one's good from Erica Zook off the bench. And here come the Foresters, just down by 6.
That's what she does better than anybody. She's really great at just giving that spark off the bench for the Foresters, and she's an incredibly useful part for the Foresters.
Had 17 in her last outing off of the bench. That is Zook. Trying to get this team to a win as the Cougars will turn it over again with numbers. Here comes Vaughn. Gets it down low to Sebo, and it's down by 4 now for the Foresters.
Maybe I was right to bring up last year's game again.
Here we go. Buckle up, Carson. Under 5 in the 4th. Crawford gets it back. This too will be good. Going back up by 8. The foul.
Another interesting foul to take there.
And that's not 8, that was 6 points, by the way. Sure, we had a lot of math wizards correcting me on that one.
Yeah. Been there, done that. I've gotten a little bit better, I have to say, since starting calling games. In my freshman year, I had to do like long subtraction on my papers. Now I kind of got it down a little bit. Listen to your kid. Listen to your teachers, kids. You're gonna need this. If you want to be a sportscaster, you want to have to learn your multiplication tables.
A little bit. Zook for 3. This one will miss. Robrock with the offensive rebound will throw it up, and they're going to call a travel. Looking like the Foresters could have had an and 1.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Shocking right there.
That could be one of the big game changers in this one. Foresters could have been down 3. Now we're down 6. St. Francis looking for a bucket, and we're going to have a turnover here. We've got a foul on 12, Dunnick. Forster's bench and Jason Ridge not liking that one. Sebo to inbound. Here come the Foresters. Zook with it. Over to Sebo, back to Drake. Sebo's going to take this one for 3, no good. Foresters trying to get it back, and they're going to call a foul on Erica Zook. Lori Kuller saying, you called that a jump ball last time.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Not thrilled about that one is Kuller. Cougars will retain possession.
3:41 left. This is huge. I mean, you still got the defense, you got the time, but those little calls are really starting to.
And another turnover by the Cougars. Couple interesting calls back and forth, and Ridge not happy either. So the officials getting it from both Ridge and Kuller on both sidelines.
This is the game that you don't want to see in almost every circumstance. When you look at games like this, when both sides are mad at the officials.
Well, you see a couple of possessions in a row where Kuller's team and bench were not happy, and then back-to-back immediate turnovers from the Cougars. Baseline jumper from Rongos is good.
Foresters now down 4.
With under 4 to go. Looking for an open shot. This is Crow getting a block, and they're going to call a foul on Rongos, and Carson, I think she got all ball there.
I don't know what to say that would not cost me my job.
First one's no good. Ball doesn't lie.
Ball don't
Possibly.
lie. We'll see. Look at the replay here, Ryan.
That one looks all ball to me.
Yeah, I think it was the spill that really got it.
Second free throw's good. But I think both ways there's been some questionable calls nonetheless, but both teams got to propel through that.
Yeah. Seen this song and dance before, almost in the same uniform too. It's almost scary. I'm not gonna lie. This is exactly the shades. If any of you.
Rilbrock's gonna hit that one, fading away, and now the Foresters are down by just one possession. A 3-point basket would tie the game.
Gotta play smart defense right here for the Foresters.
Don't want to foul in this situation. And we get a foul.
No shot. It does help that there was no shot there, though.
Rongo's going to pick up another foul.
That's 4 for the Foresters. They still got 3 fouls to give before they go into the bonus with 2:24 remaining.
Rongo's has had a little bit of a frustrating game. Still trying to put in some good minutes for the Foresters, though, as she has all season.
Almost got the 5-second there.
And that one's going to be a turnover, and here come the Foresters.
This is huge right here.
Looking for a fast break. Vaughn going to drive to the side, spins.
Turnover.
Throws a very risky pass and ends up costing her. Now 2:05 left. Here comes St. Francis. Crow looking back over to Crow. This one's going to be an open 3.
No
Does
good.
not get in, but the offensive rebound will not go either for the Cougars. And here comes Vaughn. Vaughn over to Drake for 3.
Tie
Vaughn
game!
is good! Tie game!
Deja vu again, Ryan!
And now just 1:30 left to go in the game.
I don't even know what to say. This is incredible.
Cougars gonna try to rebound this one. Crow driving through, and the foul.
Another weird foul to take there if you're the Foresters.
Crow just 60% on the line this season for the Cougars.
First one up and good.
First one good. 2 for 3 on the night. Second one is good.
Timeout coming from the Cougar bench. Probably trying to draw up some defense here.
We're going to keep it here while the intensity is up.
This has just been absolutely insane, Ryan. I mean, how many times can this happen for the Cougars? That's the question. I mean, shades of a certain NFL team coming from Atlanta.
Jeez. Let's not talk about that.
Got to make a comparison somehow, but I mean, Foresters down 2 here. This is the question is, if you're Lori Kohler, what do? Do you go for the 3 and try to take the lead, or do you just go for the easy 2 and not risk it?
Go for 2. I mean, if you have an open 3, you can take it because you have a minute or so. But really just get points, no matter what it is. That 3 from Drake was huge. Look at the bench and the crowd go. Love to see it here at Platt Arena.
Absolutely love to see it.
2021. Brown goes with a nice baseline J2.
Feels really weird to say that, not gonna lie.
It's weird and very exciting.
Indeed.
And not that it matters too much towards the win or loss today, but Vaughn is just 1 rebound away from a double-double.
It's just crazy.
Rongo's going to try to get it in, and she will.
It's really crazy to think that the Foresters were down 20 at one point.
Now just down by 2. Zook will look down under. Wide open layup, and Forester crowd and bench looking for a call. Don't get it.
If there's any point to call a jump ball, it's right there. I mean.
And an easy layup with under a minute to go. Color's going to call a timeout. She's going to let the officials have it for a second.
Well, this is now the Foresters down 4 now with 44 seconds, 2 fouls to give.
Now Carson Drake had a wide open opportunity to hit that one down low and just came up short.
Barely, too.
Then the Foresters were looking for either a jump ball or over the back foul. Didn't get either of them. Led to a St. Francis easy 2 down low.
Foresters have 9 points for the Cougars, 18 for the Foresters. So not as, like I said, last year was 3 points in the fourth for the Cougars. Well, right now, I think one thing that's really going to define this game, no matter what happens in the next 44 seconds, 59% shooting from the field and 47% from 3 for the Cougars, and 45% from the field and 40% from deep for the Foresters. Definitely a huge stat looking at a 4-point deficit here.
Still within reach. It's going to be tough to come back. There's 44.9 seconds left on the clock. Foresters down 2, fouls even at 5. Drake to inbound.
Definitely want to try to get the shot off before the end of the shot clock. That could give St. Francis all the time. And that one's tipped.
Good defensive play there from Crawford.
What's good? Those 2 fouls that the Foresters have will come up huge no matter what happens here.
Vaughn going to try to drive here quickly. Not getting the foul, and Kohler says no foul. Out of bounds though. Foresters will get it back.
To start.
17 left on the shot clock. Another block out of bounds by the Cougars. That's their 3rd on this
possession. It's really
very
weird
interesting possession. Vaughn to inbound, 15 left on the shot clock.
And Vaughn takes this one.
Looking for Zook. Zook trying to drive. Foresters need to hurry. No foul again. Caller not happy with her team. And probably the official.
Taking it down the court. That's not the bonus. Okay.
Leatherman going to be at the line. Takes a jump, gets it in. 70-65. Foresters have got to try to score a little bit faster on the next possession if they want to try to win it, down by multiple possessions, and now 6. Timeout, Lori Culler. Going to try to draw something up here, get a quick shot.
They're going to use that timeout just to advance it. It's going to be a 30-second.
Props to the St. Francis Cougars for not backing down after the Deja Drake 3 to tie the game. Very good by Jason Ridge's squad to come back and now be up 6 with just seconds to go in the game. Not out of reach yet for the Foresters, but Cougars have done everything that they could have done. Try to get this win tonight. Although blowing a 20-point lead, now set themselves in a very high percentage of winning the game.
Yeah, I mean, barring, I'm not even gonna say barring. I said barring a miracle about a quarter ago. Yeah, like you said, gotta get that shot off incredibly quick.
Zook gonna try to find something. Can't. Rongo's quick 3. That
Got
one's
it.
gonna go, and that's what the Foresters needed. Now timeout for Jason Ridge's squad.
Now forced 2 fouls to give, down 3.
You see, Carson, that's what I love about basketball, and a lot of people don't like about basketball. When that last minute of the game, it does not last a minute whatsoever. That last minute will take 5 to 10 minutes trying to get these timeouts in a close game, and although rather annoying to some people, I like it. It keeps the intensity high and keeps your thought wandering around of, oh, what happens if this happens, or what happens if this happens? And in this scenario here, what happens if the Foresters get a turnover? What happens if the Cougars turn it over? What happens if the Cougars get up to the free throw line and make them both? You know, you think about all these scenarios, and I mean, all of them seem to point towards St. Francis, but all it takes is a turnover or a missed free throw.
Yeah, I do definitely. You said scenario. I think that's really funny. I know a lot of people. I agree that I like at this point when you're down 20 calling timeouts. It's like,
yeah,
you know, come on now.
Zook will foul Crow, and Crow again at the line on the season is 65%.
Huge one right here.
Tonight though, 3 for 4. Needs 1 to get it to 2 possessions.
First one up and good.
Now it's 2 possessions.
12.5 seconds remaining.
This one good as well. Perfect at the line there. And again, a timeout.
Another advancing timeout.
Now the Foresters will need a quick shot here. They're down 5. Still doable, especially if they'll hit a 3, because then it puts the pressure on the Cougars to at least make 1 free throw.
Yeah.
Cougars are not under a lot of pressure right now. They're not going to try to foul. They're going to let them have it. They're going to play some good D, but they're going to let them have the shot. I'm sure the coaches right now are saying, hey, do not foul. Let them have it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Play a tight defense, but let's not get a hand up there. Let's not, you know. And then the conversation with Lori Culler is, you know, it's tough, but we came back and fought this hard. Let's not give up now.
Yeah.
Let's try to get a quick shot up here. Quick
said,
2.
It's not over till it's over, and there's nothing that's indicating to me this game's fully over yet.
Right. Drake will inbound. Sebo, Rongos, Zook, and Vaughn all in the game. Here comes Zook, trying to get something quick.
10 seconds remaining.
Sebo with the drive, over to Drake. Rongos for 3.
Got
Hits
it.
that one with 4.4 seconds left.
Elena Rongos coming up clutch.
Another 3 from Rongos late here in the 4th. And yet again, another timeout, so we'll play Footloose again. I don't know if the fans at home can hear it, but Footloose was playing. Footloose, 3 again, timeout. Okay, we'll play it again. Maybe a superstition thing, who knows?
I mean, great movie, I gotta say. Maybe if the Foresters come back and win this, I think we need to play Footloose at every game.
We could. The whole game, just play one song. We could play like a remix to it to mix it up a little bit.
Oh gosh. I'd have to turn up these headphones quite a bit.
Well, here we are, 4.4 seconds. Pressure's on the Cougars now.
Can the Foresters force a 5-second? That's probably one of their best chances here. We're going to have Rongos turn around. And
looking for something, and that's going to be a very quick foul.
Much needed, very quick
Vaughn.
foul. I think both teams out of timeouts here.
Only took a second off the clock, so we'll see what the Cougars do here. If she makes the first, this is Crow.
First one up and good.
First one's good.
All right, second one could be a dagger.
Second one will be the dagger. But if missed, Foresters will have to drive down the court and heave up something. Crow's second one is good, all but ending the game. 3.4 left. Vaughn gonna take her time.
Vaughn's
and
with
just 1 second, take the 3, no good, doesn't matter. And the Cougars come out victorious in this one. Culler and Friends wave over at the Cougars. Good game during COVID. And that game is now over. Final score 75-71 in favor of the St. Francis Cougars, but we will have a post-game show, so you want to stick around for that one. This is FDN Sports.
Here in Huntington University's film program, we offer a one-of-a-kind experience. You'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and the opportunity to gain practical experience on set. But what really sets us apart from other universities? While the films that we make are important to us, we give special attention to how we make them. In our film program, we understand the process behind making a film is just as important as the finished product you see on screen. And how we treat one another on set has a big impact. Which is why our program is part of the Kinema Commonwealth, a group of filmmakers dedicated to creating an environment of mutual respect that values individual artists over the bottom line. Our goal is to create excellent works of cinematic art and storytelling that both entertain and turn those involved into better people. We hold to 3 community values that make up the Kinema Manifesto. The first is respect for the individual, in which the time, energy, resources, and personal well-being of the artist are shown full respect. Artists are not just used for their talents, but embraced as collaborators. The second is respect for the community, where the natural environment, the local community, and the audience are all treated with the utmost care and respect. Filmmaking impacts not only the filmmakers, but those around us too. The third is respect for the art, because each filmmaker should be given artistic freedom to work creatively and to the best of their ability, while remembering that we are all working towards the same story. We believe that by living out these community values daily, the resulting projects will be works of passion, infused with the artistic voices of all the filmmakers. Our hope is that our students will not only practice these values during their 4 years here, but that they will take them into the professional industry and over time, revolutionize the way films are made in the United States and the rest of the world. We are striving to create leaders who pursue excellence in their craft while showing love and respect to those around them.
I've never been asked that question before, to define a woman, but I thought about what I know the Bible says about what a woman is. First of all, we're created. I love that. I also love the way that God uniquely uses women throughout the ages.
My name's Ashley Spirick. I am currently serving as the student body president here at Huntington University. I'm a senior majoring in history, political science, and philosophy. I think inherent in being a woman is a lot of struggle in the workforce, in the education system. By being a woman, you're going to have to face obstacles that men might not face.
They may be underdogs, they may have faults, but they always tend to be redeemed in the story.
Being a female trailblazer is different because there are struggles that are unique to being a woman. But I think anyone can be a trailblazer in their own right. So whether you're male, female, wherever you're from, you can be a trailblazer. But the struggles of women are unique.
And many times at the time, people don't really think of them as trailblazers. Maybe they think of them as lunatics or people that are going off on a different direction. And why do you want to do that when the path is so clear? For Christian believers, whether you're male or female, if God has called you to do something, you just have to go for it.
I think the most practical thing that I've learned throughout my time here at HU in leadership, and this is going to sound ridiculous, is the importance of talking to yourself in the mirror.
I always focused on what was it I wanted to do and what were the obstacles for me to do it. have to take that step. So just would encourage you with that God will not leave you or forsake you. He will equip you to do what you've been called to do.
And look at yourself straight in the eye and say that I have a purpose here, and I'm not going to let anyone take that away from me today.
What does it mean to impact your community? As a broadcast media major at Huntington University, you'll explore that question and uncover the heart of storytelling. Tell real-life stories of the world around you from day one and uncover why it matters to the campus, community, and beyond. It could be in our live TV studio through our award-winning newscast, broadcasting home athletic events, or running HU's very own radio station. You'll have the opportunity to use industry standard equipment from 4K cameras to instant replay to better prepare you for a future career. In addition to foundational courses, you'll have the chance to specialize in church media, corporate media, news, or marketing and sales. Or spend your last summer interning in one of America's largest cities, Phoenix, Arizona. In this one-of-a-kind opportunity, you'll have a home base at Huntington University's Arizona Center for Digital Media as you launch into professional opportunities catered toward your area of interest and enjoy the sunshine in the process. Your professional network begins as soon as you become a Forester. Broadcast media majors at HU have a long-standing history of success in the job market. You'll be connected with alumni who have gone before you, not to mention all of your professors have industry experience. You've been given a gift. Why not use it to impact your world for Christ? Huntington University Broadcast Media. Real life stories, real world experiences. Impact your community.
Welcome everybody back to Platt Arena. 75-71 loss for the Foresters in favor of the St. Francis Cougars. Carson, we had a good game.
It was a great.
comeback.
I mean, it really was a great game. I mean, you can't give that not to the Foresters, but I think St. Francis finally learned their lesson about fourth quarter comebacks from the Foresters.
Yeah, very good game indeed. And let's go to our player of the game, and it comes from St. Francis's Regan Pate, who had 7 threes in the first half.
Really did well. The first half was her moment to shine. Didn't really see a lot of action in the second half, but that first half, I mean, it could really be argued that really gave her the game. That gave the Cougars the game. In the overall grand scheme of things, just looking at how many points. I mean, those 21 points. One of those threes was missed. Foresters down 2 on that last possession.
Exactly, and literally a perfect 7 for 7 from beyond the arc. Very good St. Francis team that the Foresters lost to, but had a very valiant effort coming back in the second half nonetheless. Sam Vaughn for the Foresters having 15, almost having a double-double in back-to-back nights for her, but nonetheless a loss for the Foresters that will sting a little bit after the comeback, but very encouraging to see that the Foresters can come back and try to beat a squad like St. Francis Cougars.
100%. Looking Forester action, 5 o'clock right here on FDN Sports. We got now Marion, who's the 9th best team in the country right now. Wow. So doesn't get any easier now, does it?
That's going to be a fun one, Carson, and we'll hope to see you there on Saturday at, 5 o'clock,
5 o'clock,
said?
Yep.
5 o'clock. This is FDN Sports. Ryan Walker, Carson Watkins, signing off for today.